everybody, and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for some action out of the Zatzman Sportsplex here as we kick off our doubleheader of the night. Of course, the Whalers Steel Subaru back-to-back games here. We're starting out with the Storm versus the Whalers, and funny enough, a bit of a battle of Cole Harbour night as the Steel Subaru will be taking on the Wolfpack just after this game here. So we got a Cole Harbour versus Dartmouth doubleheader ready to go. Whalers going against the Storm, puck dropped, and we are off to the races here as Welsh works that down into the zone. A coin going to cut that off. Gauthier steers that to the middle. McDonald down the right side now. McDonald brings that into the offensive zone, trying to steer that out in front, and it's battered around and behind, and then a quick swipe on that puck in front, missing it. But right spot at the right time there for Gauthier as putting himself to the front of the net. I always say you enter that offensive zone, at least one man head to the front of the net with the head down, the other preferably down the wing with their stick down. So good positioning to start off there, and a Pong going to bring that down the right side and try to steer that out in behind. Tremblay going to battle away for it. Pong, the assistant captain, a leader on this team and a D-man. You often see him jumping down in the play off that right spot on the blue line, and team kind of knows to cover for him now, and that's all right. If you get defense who are willing to join that play and put in some offense, especially an experienced guy like a Pong, then you're going to take it, and you're just going to tell some of the forwards keep an eye out and cover for him, especially the winger. And we'll return back here as they try to shoot that out, and a quick one in behind. It looked like that might have hit the back of the net and bounced out off the middle bar. I guess not if they continue play. If this was the NHL, they might be going up to the review room and you might hear a buzzer halfway through. I didn't hear it hit the post, but it somehow came out, and I saw an arm go up on the bench, kind of seeing what I was thinking that it may have gone in as well. So an interesting play there, but play continues. We barely had a whistle here in the first few minutes of this game as that one's sent in deep, and now the Storm on the attack. Whalers coming out of the gate hot here in the first 2 minutes. Makinen pressuring him behind, gets a few shots in there in the start-up. Oh, and a hard hit behind the play. That should have been interference, and yeah, the referee from the other end of the ice calling that interference. The one right in front didn't blow the whistle, but the rare cross-ice call there from the man with the red on the arms, and we'll have a power play coming for the Whalers as they've coming out of here with a little bit of punch in their game to start off. So a power play opportunity here. 2 minutes gone in the first period. And the puck is one over to the right side, sent in, but looking low. Rebound, trying to battle away for it. Tremblay back to a coin. A coin kind of exits into center, and then Evans picking it up on the left side. Going to hand that back to a coin. Over to Pong on the right. He looks for a cross ice pass there that would have hit Evans, the top goal scorer on this Dartmouth team, with a pass that just didn't get picked. Couldn't get through as O'Donnell picked it off. O'Donnell, one of the top players here in the U15 league. He's out here, the captain of the Storm, on the power play, or on the penalty kill. Evans, captain of the Dartmouth, works out to a coin down the left side. Evans steps in for a shot, catches the skate. Another one sent in, tipped in front, and a good tip by Tremblay. But it slowed the puck down just a little too much. And a coin gonna pick that one back up and circle out of the zone himself. Hand it off to the right side. That one bounces off Gauthier's stick, and that'll be the other way. A Pong, last man back, gonna use his skate, but held on to by Cole Harbour, and whoa, just sliding out in front. And it's worked into the wall. Back to Cluett. Cluett's gonna shoot that in. Parker Cool kind of gets the glove on it, but then bounces out and picked up by the D-man Makinen. Down the right side, Gauthier tries to steer out in front. Still 30 seconds left to go in this power play. Whalers doing a good job of being mostly in the offensive end here so far. Puck's in behind now, trying for a wraparound. Worked up the wall and trying to cut it off. They do, and a hard hit there is the other O'Donnell will take that bump. The assistant captain, we got a captain and an assistant out there as Halliday through the middle. Halliday hands it off to Ryan. Ryan down the left side has a bit of space. He gets held off the puck there in behind with a good defensive play. And now back to Beach. Beach inside the ring out line in front. Tried to pass around. The puck's free. And Dartmouth had a second with it in front as that penalty ended. And I don't know if we had a whistle there, as what a tempo to start out this game. And it's sent back the other way. Arnold held on to, worked over to Brooks. Brooks on the left side, backhands that out. Creelman right back where it came from. Back into Beach. And worked in behind. Brooks going to circle back, and Brooks will do a little spin and send that over to Smith on the wall. That one turned over to the middle, picked up by Glint. Glint steps in, shot inside, and then finished off. And a turnover up the middle costs Dartmouth. And Cole and the New Scotland makes the play. And after a great start from the Whalers, a little frustration perhaps as that was a close call. And then to get the rebound in there as it just stayed out. We're going to have to keep on playing here, and we'll be up 1-0 Storm, 10 minutes left in the first, and the Whalers just can't let this frustrate them. So you didn't get a bounce your way. Okay, it's hockey. It happens. You got to stay out there and continue how you started off the first 5 minutes of this game. And that went over to Evans, and Evans going down the left side. He'll step in, shoot, just missing wide. Picked off to the middle, Arnold worked over, Evans catches it in stride, and he'll shoot that. Oh, and he takes a hard hit from behind, gets right back up. It wasn't from behind as much as on the side, but he fell forward, so made that kind of falling motion. But like I said, okay, and back up there on the right side. Evans works in front, tries to get that off, it just rolls off the stick. Over to Opong, clapped off Opong's stick, and now Welsh coming back. It could be a 3-on-1 forming. Right side, Welsh steps in, shot, rebound. Opong gets to it in the corner, but it's played back to the line, shot in, glove down there. And they're going to play it, so I think we might have only had one or two whistles here for the first 6 minutes of this game. As Tremblay hands it off to Ryan. Ryan across to a coin. Back in the zone for Cole Harbour. Clements down the right side. Clements stick handles, poked away there by Law. Picked up by Tremblay now. Tremblay on the left side. He looks for the outlet pass, gets it on the right side. Trying to get to the open area. Couldn't get that pass through. And then a hit there. As it'll come back the other way now, just onside. Stepping in, trying to push off. Shot right side. O'Donnell got in on it. Quick snap with the stick there. Couldn't get it in the back of the net. There was Sanford down in behind. Mackinnon's going to pick it up along the end boards. Up to Ryan on the left side. He steers it ahead. Nelson hits it off the shaft of Tremblay's stick as he changes. Handed off now to the middle, McKeegan. McKeegan down the middle. Wind-up shot. That one tipped into the mesh. And we'll have a break in action here with 8 minutes left to go in the first.
Maritime Fuels, Galaxy Battery, Simmons Sparkling Pools and Spa, Windows Plus, Nova Physiotherapy, Lightfire, and Computing.
Face off, one back by Dartmouth. Brooks works it over, sent in high. That one comes down to Halliday. Halliday on the side, gonna try to keep that in the offensive end. But it's the Storm who work it across. Evans now picking it up. Down the right side, they'll clear it back to Arnold. Arnold stick handling, hands over to Halliday. Halliday in, avoids the check there by Shoot. And it's sent back to Sanford. Sanford across to Nelson. Nelson spinning around the zone here, back to Arnold. Arnold back where it came from as Dartmouth gets a full change in here. The Storm play it over, Cluett in ahead. Back to Opong. Opong knocked off his stick over to Beach. Beach gonna skate through. Hand it off on the right side, avoiding the icing and chasing that into the zone. Good job following the puck in, and then Beach lays a nice easy check there into the end boards. That one comes into the skates, and bouncing away quickly there on Tobin. A coin comes out of the zone. Lopez now picks it up. Lopez back and in ahead off the skate there on the left side. Tried to play ahead. Gallant into the zone for a coin. Picks up on the backhand across. O'Donnell going to cut that off along the half wall. Played back to his defense, sent in, steered aside, and that one into the mesh. 6:28 left to go here in the first period.
50 tickets. Those tickets available at the front entrance.
Evans now back out on the draw. Shot into the right side and in behind. Takes a bump. Storm just a second quicker to that. Poked up by Cool and then tried to wrap back around. In the wall, Evans going to steer that back. Apong picks it up. Apong across to a coin. A coin holds up and then a pass down the middle. Nice job to knock it down by McDonald. McDonald in the left side now. Going for a wrap around. That one knocked off the stick at the last second. Coming back the other way. Steered ahead now, O'Donnell. O'Donnell through the middle. Hard shot. Looking for the rebound in front. Getting across and covered. Gauthier picks it up on the left side. Little lead pass there to Tremblay. Tremblay head up through the middle. Knocked off, but draws a penalty there. I think we get Clements for a hooking. And they do. Okay, and a good start to the night here for me on the penalty calls. 5:35 left, and we'll have a power play coming, the second of the game for the Whalers. They had some juice there on the first one. Going to look to recreate.
5-7-3-4. You are today's lucky winner. You can claim your prize at the top of section 12.
Gauthier wins that forward. Into the corner they go, trying to play it back. Gauthier spun around. Back to Mackinnon. Mackinnon down the right side. In behind, and now rifled out of the zone. That one going to be back for Cool. Cool stops that off the one hop. Handed off Mackinnon to Ryan. Bounced off his stick to Gauthier. In ahead. Minute 33 left on the power play. Played across to Mackinnon. Mackinnon, hard shot over to Ryan. Ryan steps down left side off the blocker and into the mesh. 5:01 to go in the first period. Remember, in our games for the U15 major, we'll have the 1 minute break in between the first and second, and then we'll be back for the second period, and then a 10-minute break in between the second and third. So 10 minutes gone in this game, and it's been a different looking Whalers team out there, bringing some good pressure here to the Storm. Evans left side has a chance for a shot, and it just tipped in high. Picked his spot. Tremblay plays it down the right side. Apong trying to keep it in. Tremblay plays it back to a coin. It'll just exit the zone. Hand it off to Evans on the left side. Back to a coin. A coin up. Bouncing off Apong's stick. McDonald's the fifth man out with this unit. I think this is a new look power play. I don't know if I've seen this combo of 5 before. But Tremblay draws the penalty, and he's rewarded with some power play one time. Down to Evans on the left side. He's going to cut it with a lot of speed, trying to work it across, and knocked off. Good burst of energy towards the net there. Evans now shot in front, scores! And shoots it on the offhand and puts it home, and it was just a matter of time there for the Whalers. As calm, cool, collected on both power plays. Spend basically 2.5 out of the 3 minutes of power play time in the offensive zone, and eventually the goal comes for them. And got ourselves a game here, ladies and gentlemen. The Whalers. And that'll be Evans' 20th goal on the season. So congrats to Jace Evans for getting that one through after a good burst of energy towards the net. He follows it up with a nice hard shot right from the middle and beats the goaltender on a quick one by. And we are all square at one here with 3:57 left to go in the first. Left side, Beach back in. Over to Warrington. Warrington's going to shoot that, just stays in on the glass. Oh, okay, so the false alarm there on the Jace goal. My mistake. They must have said it was tipped in front, so should have had the truck send me that information up, I guess. But number 20 will have to wait for Evans, but Carson McDonald will get his 19th point on the season, his 6th goal, and Evans will put that up to 28 points for him on the season, and Apong, I believe, was the last man in there, so a little tip there in front. Maybe if I had that Sportsnet instant replay, I could have given you that info a little clearer, but we do what we can up here, and that was the goal there, as that puck was, and play was called dead as the puck was kind of sent into the Dartmouth bench, and number 11 there, Gregor Beach, going to head off. Beach played in every game this season so far, and he just heads to the dressing room, so we'll keep an eye on that situation as it's worked into the right side and batted out of the air. 1-1 the score here, 3:14 left to go in the first. Puck wrapped around to the middle, and Creelman sends it in, glove down, and punch back to Law. Law had Evans in the middle, elects to go up the left side, turned over, and that back in the zone, and it got tipped into the mesh. So Jace Evans on the season, what a season to remember. He's been a big leader for this team, 19 goals for his squad this year. And the next closest scorer is Gauthier, and Ryan tied with 6. So he's really led the charge offensively. Most power play goals on the team as well. Sent down the right side into Apong. In along the boards. Going to try to dig it out. Creelman steps down to try to keep in the zone. He plays it to O'Donnell, but it's by his stick. Over to Apong. Apong tipped up through the middle. Apong tries it again. It's high. Touched. Cole Harvard keeps it in the zone, and Captain O'Donnell there on the right side shoots it back in, and 2:20 left to go here in the first, and a busy first period we've had. That's a nice backhand pass through the middle. Couldn't find Evans on the send in there as Ryan has it. Evans going into the open area, and he couldn't get it across as he was trying to stay open there. McLeod down the right side now. McLeod shot, and that one steered aside. Oh, a hit in there. Gets his own man down. Sparks. As O'Donnell works back in. Around the boards, and it'll be hustled after. Gauthier with a good hustle play, getting to that puck first and just beating the man to it. And a hard shot that was tipped in behind the net and chased down low. Showing a little bit of extra energy there, Gauthier. Down the right side, O'Donnell sends it up to the middle to McLeod. He's looking for the break. Coming back, and a nice defensive play there by Camden Brooks. Brooks turns it over there to the right side, however, and now back to Brooks again. He'll shoot that off the boards. A little chip play into the middle. Sanford bumbled it, but they couldn't get it by. Back into a pass to Coyne. Coyne then tries to work it ahead of Arnold, and a little stick chop in there. Pulled it back before he could get called for it there. Sent into O'Donnell. Puts it back the other way. Wilson gonna retreat and pick it up, and a quick outlet pass to the middle. Now Smith with it. Smith turning on the Jets now down the right side. He'll step in and poked off at the last second. Worked in front for a quick shot. Back to Law. Law steps in, bounces past Sanford. Tobin tries to get adjusted. Back to the line they come. Law, lots of time to shoot. He'll shoot that one wide. Dartmouth now with 14 seconds left, working in the offensive end, and 10 seconds to go in the period. This will probably be the last rush. Sent in and ahead, Holiday. He's got Tremblay. Tremblay's got 3 seconds. Shot, scores! And Tremblay scores his 4th of the year off a shot with 1.6 to go in the first. And the crowd with a big celebration as well runs down. And Tremblay, I think he might have been a bit snake bitten on the goal scoring side here as of late. So it'll be good for him to get back. And a late one there. And his loud cheer from the bench as they erupted off that shot. Oh, and a little fall down there by Warrington in behind. I don't know if Ryan gave him the push. I was trying to see what's up here, but we'll be headed. Oh, and Ryan now in the box, and the rare penalty off the face-off there. Usually they'll just send them back, but after a big momentum swing for the Whalers, they'll now start the next period on the down a man, and one of the coaches here on the Dartmouth side saying it should be 4-on-4, but I don't know. Mackinnon's going to have to pull up, and Mackinnon throws the man down, and he's not going to like it as they get into it. And Mackinnon, so rarely ever on forward to take a draw, gets into it, and that'll be the end of the first period here. So what an exciting frame it was. We'll be back for the second in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back here for the second period as the Whalers going into the lead here with just a few seconds left on the clock. With 6 seconds left, Tremblay fires one home for his 4th of the year, and then just a few seconds later off the face-off draw, they get a power play for Cole Harbour, so a big kill here for the Whalers, trying to maintain this lead, leading after one against the third-place Storm team. O'Donnell steps in, shoots, steered aside. McDonald picks it up off the wall, tries to get it ahead. McLeod then takes a bit of a stick there to the chest, and they work a headshot, score! And Cole Harbour gets it right back off a hard push in the offensive end, and that'll be 2-2 the score. And stuck with that puck. And a tough sequence of events there after the goal there for the Whalers, and didn't take very long, just 40 seconds into that power play to put one home. So now Whalers got to shake that off and remember that they were leading after a period in this game and they can stick with it. So we'll see how they respond after that quick one back. McDonald in the other way down the right side. He spins out and I think it's jumped on there in the corner as O'Donnell then punches it up ahead over to the right side. Big speed boost down the middle, steered away as Tremblay was holding him off, or Law was holding him off by mistake. O'Donnell then steps to the middle, hands off to Gallant, shot, and he was open there on the left side after a nice feed, nice feed in front. Worked back to Cluett. Cluett takes a whack at it. McDonald into Evans. Evans then hooks it up ahead on the right side. Enough time for the Storm to come back, but still with possession into the corner. Evans in behind, he'll circle back through some legs into Law. Law picks it up and without looking just kind of swings it back away, turning it over the other side. Into the offensive zone, Gallant over to Sparks. Sparks hands it into the left side, bouncing off the stick. In deep, they'll go. Following that puck into the corner. It bounces back to Law, he'll stick handle, hand it off to Mackinnon. Mackinnon tries to connect on a pass to the middle. It's punched wide. Halliday receives it. A nice behind the back pass there by Sparks to the right side. Shot, and Ryan getting all of that. Could have taken a picture there and posted as a video game cover on that follow through. One knee down, stick flexed, blocked in front. That one's spun back around, and Ryan kills that as it'll be sent down the right side and a quick move around Mackinnon. Cool comes out to play it. O'Donnell picks it up. holding on, steering it back to the blue line, worked across. Scotland gonna have to pull back and shoots it up ahead. It hits O'Donnell and turned over the other way now. McKeegan will wait to come on side. In behind, Halliday laying the hit there. Into a Pong. Piled up there in the corners. Storm try to chip it back. It'll come to Tobin. Tobin has it caught up in his feet, but plays it the other way and into the bench. So 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Good little bounce back shifts there for the Whalers, not letting too much offense the other way. Sticking with it. Scotland sent in, and Boudreau takes a hit there from the smaller Smith as he goes at him twice. Down the right side, trying to bounce off the board. Smith picks it off. Into the left side, trying to steer ahead. Scotland the other way. Scotland down the right side. Played back to Boudreau. To the line, that shot stopped in front. Shoop tries to put it on. Into McDonald. Lead pass to Smith in the middle. Smith down the left side. Stopping up. Fanning on it. Into the wall and back to McKeegan. Backhands it into a skate. Tries to chip ahead. It knocks off a Smith. Scotland now holding on to that in the zone. 11 minutes to go here in the second. That one's sent down for an icing. And we'll head back to the other zone.
Tim Horton, Abandoned, Colonial Honda, USO, Scotia Metal Products, Platinum Painting and Finishes, Tobin Pharmacy Relief, Ultramark, Colleen Bryan, Roland Page, and Circa Finish Logistics.
Storm shot that up the left side, grazes off Gallant's stick, trying to steer in front, knocked back to the middle, shot in, and a big save by Cool, dead center with a lot of time to shoot. Worked over to the right side, Whalers trying to get it ahead. O'Donnell pushed off the puck, going to be chopping away for that. Played back to Lopez and whistle as Cool's mask had a strap off, so we had to get a pause in the action. The net and the mask. And Arnold somehow ends in the box after that. So a power play coming here for the Storm. We don't really know what's going on here, but he took one at the end of the play. We'll hear it be announced in a second. But the Storm, now up a man. And I'd be curious to hear. So 5-on-4 here and a big kill for the Whalers as they try to maintain this tie. Delay of game. So maybe they were saying he knocked the net off. That one's worked over to the right side. O'Donnell in front, shot in, saved there by Cool as he was wide open in front again. A point-blank save. Into the right side and steered ahead. Sent in, big save by Cool again. Knocked into Law. Storm in tight, getting good chances on, but not in the back of the net yet. 30 seconds gone off the penalty. O'Donnell behind the back pass. Creelman catches up to it. Creelman across. Misses the other O'Donnell. Captain O'Donnell, we'll call him. In behind, McDonald tries to cut off on the boards. Sent back around. O'Donnell handing that off. Picked up now, right side, looking for that open lane. It's worked in front. Puck's still loose. Minute gone in the power play now. Play it back, and good setup the Storm have right now. Shot in. That one high, raised up over the net. Trying to catch that off. They eventually do, and sent back. Tried to steer ahead. Creelman walks down. Broadway shot in, and a save there by Cool. 9 minutes left to go in the second. So to give you some stats here on Aiden and Owen O'Donnell, Aiden, number 16 out there, captain, 23 games played, 60 points, 35 goals, and Owen, 25 games played, 56 points. So have really been a force on the year, and Aiden O'Donnell has 12 power play goals himself, so no wonder he was out there taking the shots, and a hard shot in there by Sanford into the hands of Apong, and now they work it forward. It's a 3-on-1. Apong handed off to the right side and misses the pass to Halliday, and an opportunity squandered there. 13 seconds left to go in the power play, handed down the right side. Drop pass there. Look at a cutoff, wide open shot in front, missing. Shoot now, tries to shoot off the rebound and getting over just in time as the power play runs out. Coming out laying a big hit. Back to the right side, and Nelson will take a couple bodies on the right side. And a penalty coming again. No, Whalers shot in off the chest protector. Cool, and now they might get an interference call here, and right back to the penalty kill for the Whalers. So they get through the kill. And 2 minutes for head contact, the call. So they'll have to do it again, and the O'Donnells are out there now. Like I said, 12 power play goals for Aiden. They got Creelman out there, 6 or 8 for Creelman, so a top power play in the league going to work again. Shot in down the right side, hit off the hands. Creelman, hard slap shot down low, tried to steer it in front, Cool all over it. 8 minutes flat left to go in the second period. One back by Tremblay. Into Creelman. Creelman hits the stick of Tremblay, who then punches that forward. O'Donnell's dropped to Creelman, back to O'Donnell. Head up, down the right side. Into the middle, Creelman hands it off to Aiden. Aiden shoots in front, it's gonna wrap around. Owen picks it up, back to Creelman. Pass the stick of McLeod, spun around, but O'Donnell keeps it in on the line. Owen O'Donnell, spin around move there on Tremblay on the right side, holds on to it. Minute gone off the power play here. Stepped out in front, shot, Coyne can't get it through. Stick handling in behind, Brooks gets a poke on it. Left side, trying to clear it out, it's knocked in front still. And then it'll finally come out, and a good clear back there. Some good penalty killing there by Tremblay. Couple plays to help his squad as that's dropped back now. Aiden O'Donnell steps in down low looking for the little lead pass in front. Mackinnon spun around and he gets a hard clear out of the zone. 33 seconds now on the Storm power play. Sent back in the right side. O'Donnell brings it in. Down the wall, they're going to have to stick with him. Held on to 20 seconds. Still with it, tries to step in front, hands it off to the right side, missing O'Coyne's stick. He'll pull back and play it down low. Into the corner. O'Donnell picks it up, back to Creelman. Creelman to Aiden O'Donnell, across to his Owen O'Donnell, and that one worked in front, McDonald. I don't really know what their relationship is, to be honest. They could be cousins or brothers, so I don't want to say too much, but O'Donnell to O'Donnell connection there at the end of that power play, but it'll run out. And we'll continue on. In down the right side, Mackinnon into the zone, looking for the cutoff. Held on to him, they'll try to steer out in front. We're back to even strength here, so 2 big kills for the Whalers here. Halfway through this second period, McDonald walks in. He'll hand that off. Left side shot, and a big punch-out save there on Evans, who had the top of the net picked. Whalers with a nice comeback effort there. We're finally back to 5-on-5. Apong down the left side, tries to leave it in ahead. Holds onto it. In front. Try to steer ahead, shot. That one rising up and just staying out. Aucoin then diving low and going for the trip there on Sanford. They're not going to call it. Down low to Aucoin. He spins back in front. No one there to get a clean stick on that one. It'll be shot back in the other way. Apong handed off to Evans. Evans looking for a potential lead pass. Gets it up, just tipped past Gauthier, but it'll stay alive here. Under 5 minutes to go in the second. Worked in front, sticked ahead. Now Gallant grabs. Looking to work it back the other way. Gallant through, hits Aiden O'Donnell stepping in. He makes a move around. Knocked off the puck, but still loose in front. Another puck chance in front, and it's into the corner. In front, one-timer. Trickles off the stick. Gauthier around. That one cleared out of the zone there. Tremblay trying to stick with them. Played in the left side. They get a stick on it. Worked in. Chip it up. Ryan on the right side. Down low they come. Held on to, now spun out. In front, puck still loose and didn't quite have full possession there, the Storm, but now they shoot it down the right side. It'll bounce back to Law. Law steps in and sends it into the skates there in the middle. O'Donnell then picks it up in stride. Down the right side he comes, winding up and pulling back. Haven't had a whistle here. It's been a really quick game here so far. Only 45 minutes into our stream here. Save a few minutes off the top there for the Zamboni clearing. It's taken about, I don't know, 4. That one hard down on the stick on the right side. It stays loose, Makinen. Been about 40 minutes to clear 2 30-minute frames, or almost 30 minutes. I guess we've played 2 15-minute frames, and there's 3 minutes left, so pardon my bad math there, with 27 minutes were played there, and just under 40, which is, like I said, very quick. So it's just kind of a testament to the pace of the game, as it's been a good one here so far. Did a game in Bedford earlier this morning. It was 4-4 going into the third period. Ended up being 5-4. An exciting one there with the top 13-year-olds in the province going at it. And now we come here for a nice game with Whalers looking to get a big win over the Storm. And the Storm trying to stay on pace with the Wolverines. Shot in hard, glove save. The Gulls are out in front by quite a large margin, but that race for second between the Wolverines and the Storm very close. McLeod shoots that in. It's tipped in towards the middle. Knocked in from behind. Dartmouth, on the other hand, trying to pass the Wildcats here. Make up ground on the Bombers. So 2 points on the line as we near the end of the regular seasons here, and we'll get into the playoffs and all the excitement that comes with that. Provincials, as it's sent down the left side. McKeegan in. McKeegan shakes the man off. Into the wall. They'll play it back to Brooks. Brooks picks that up and chips ahead to Gauthier. Gauthier back to Brooks. Up to Gauthier now. Left side looking for the lead passes to Evans. 2 minutes left to go here in the second, and now we'll get a whistle here as extra stuff. Lopez kind of getting into it right in front of the Dartmouth bench there. Shoop on the draw there with Evans. It's played over to the left side and steered ahead. Halliday gets it off the bounce. Down in front, looking for a shot, and Evans will get his 20th. Has a good push to the net. Freed up a wide open Evans on the right side, who buries it home and taking the lead late in the period here with his 20th of the year. I think I can officially announce. And he gives an extra little wave there to the Cole Harbour bench after. And with 1:50 left, Whalers now retake the lead. And remember, we're going to be going to the dressing room after this, so what a feeling it would be to be leading going into the dressing room. This is a big moment here with 1:46 left to kill to try to go into the third with the lead for Dartmouth. Evans steps out in front, takes another shot. That one misses off the left side. A Coin pinching in. Down low to Gauthier. Gauthier spun out in front. McDonald into the wall. Gauthier, Coin takes a shot. That one wide. Apong going to pick it up off the hop.
Score number 5, Jake.
In front. Gauthier calls for it. Can't get it there.
13, Hunter Gauthier. And number 20, Camden Brooks.
Brooks and Gauthier with the assists on that one, as now it's a rush back the other way. O'Donnell just stays on side, tried to steer ahead. Pass just a little too far for him. A minute left to go in the period. Trying to step out in front, and a good hustle play there by Pong to keep him off that puck. Over to McDonald on the right side. We're into our last minute of play here, and this is a big last minute. Dartmouth trying to go into the dressing room with the 3-2 lead. The Storm trying to tie it up like they did, or at least get some sort of advantage like they did at the end of that second period when the Whalers were leading. But this one's a little different because you're heading to the room, so a big lead to hang on to here in 36 seconds. Whalers dogging it in the offensive zone now. Showing a lot of heart out there tonight. I gotta say, last week I came on here and I said I'd like to see more of that, and it's delivered here tonight. So really impressed here so far as Ryan takes a hard hit into the boards. Flipped up to the middle, but on top of it, Ryan right back up. Spun back around. Sparks picks it up. He's getting pushed in along the boards in 4 seconds. So the Whalers will be up 3-2. Heading into the third period here over this third place Storm team who is trying to claw back into this game, but it'll be 3-2 heading into the third. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the finish. All right, and we are back here for the third period as a 20-minute frame. The Whalers up 3-2 over the Storm. And we're trying to find a winner here as Gauthier down the right side. He'll step in and shoot one off the end boards, chase it into the corner. It comes back to a Pong who's pinched in low. Trying to shake off the player, the Cole Harbour defender there. I think a coin and spun back around, bounces off the right side. Lead pass there. Pass. Evans, the last man back. A Pong picks it up on the right side. It's knocked off the glass and sent in for a delayed icing. So interesting to know kind of what they said there in the dressing room. Both sides have a lot to play for and a big third period coming up. So Cools played a good game here so far. Been a great goaltender all season long. One of the bright spots on this Whalers team. Trying to get his team a big win here tonight as that one's right on cue, sent into the glove. And the linesman closest to us almost takes a tumble.
MSC Financial Group, Houston's Insurance Group, Little Caesars, Save on Fuels, McGinnis Cooper, and Castro.
One hidden back. Storm able to keep it in the offensive zone. Played in a big layout hit there as Tremblay kind of gets stood over there by Clements. Tremblay, good season for him so far, especially for a first year. Scored a big goal earlier in this game down the left side. Sanford down low in the zone. Sparks spins out, and Sanford now holding onto him behind. Tremblay diving out to knock that puck off the stick. Good play there. Ryan picks it up. Back into Tremblay on the right side. Back to the line. Behind the back pass. Tried to pull it off. It hits Tremblay's skates and a shot through the middle. O'Donnell picks it off. Cool way out. And a nice poke check puts it into the corner there. O'Donnell now going to try to step out in front again. Worked across. Left side coming in. Padded away there. Spun around. Coming from the backside now, kind of held up there in the middle. And the arms, both of them kind of held each other, I think. So no call. Into the middle, O'Donnell. Pushed into the corner. Coyne, good job staying with him. Worked over to Creelman. Creelman down to Gallant. Makinen takes a swipe at it. A Coyne in on it as well. Into Halliday. Halliday up the right side. Extended pass misses. Creelman picks it up off the bounce. Into the left side now. O'Donnell tries to steer ahead. Welsh shot around it. Takes a funny bounce off the boards. Halliday cut off. Gallant with it. Gallant in front to Welsh. Welsh chased down by McKeegan. McKeegan helps create the turnover. Now Halliday back the other way. Halliday takes a bump as he sends it in deep. McKeegan chasing after it. Hits Creelman. Spun back around the other way. Been pretty impressed with McKeegan. He's played the least amount of games here on this Dartmouth team. I'm not sure why exactly. His just a few less than the others. So 26, I think, was the full slate and 18 played. But playing out there with a bit of gusto in his game, I'd say, so far here tonight. So keep an eye out there as it's spun back to the middle and knocked back to Evans. Evans in around the other way. He picks up speed on the right side. Stick handling it down and sent it to the zone. About 4 minutes gone here in this third period. Sent off the right side. Evans keeps it in. It bounces off his stick. Tried to chip ahead. Creelman cuts in behind. Creelman up to Brooks. Brooks settles it down and back in the other way. Lopez along the end boards. McDonald takes a swipe. Chipped up through the middle. Storm lead pass ahead. Cluett knocked away. Left side shot. Good save there by Cool as Cluett fought all the way through and created a pretty good chance for himself. Evans fans on it. Shipped up in the zone. It bounces through all the way to Gauthier. Gauthier tries to lead it to himself, but Owen O'Donnell cuts him off, and 15:55 left to go in the third. And good start to the period here. It's interesting to see how they come out of the dressing rooms there after a wild first two periods. Game's still got a good tempo to it. Apong steps in on the right side, and no team has overwhelmed the other here through the first five. That'll come back and split the defense. A coin now with it. Back in the zone they come, walking down, Storing between the legs, knocked away. Tobin tries to get that pass up ahead. Trying to chip it by. A coin staying with it. Ryan now, hand it off to the right side. Sparks. And low to Scotland. Scotland spinning around the other way. Back to Makinen. Makinen gets it at center. He'll shoot it back in. Everyone's on side as chased into the half wall. Smith just leads enough of a pass. It'll fall back to Makinen. Makinen hide. Stopped and cut off. Cluett shot in and killing that play. 14:42 left to go in the third. No penalties called. There's nothing really even too rough here so far. Just good back and forth. O'Donnell tries to muscle that through. Come back to Cluett. He shoots that. Played wide. Sanford into the middle. Back to Cluett. He'll step in another shot. Glove down. Cool up to the task. As the Steel Subaru players across the way are rolling in here and exchanging pleasantries. And the crowd, not too bad, and a pretty loud one here. Playing a big rink like this, the Zatzman Sportsplex. And into the corner. It's spun back around. McDonald picks it up on the wall, and just making sure we don't have any technical difficulties here as it's worked in down the right side. O'Donnell leaves that puck in through center. Storm pulling back. It's into the zone they go. Offensive end. In behind, stepped up. Oh. Close chance there for Clements. Spinning around the zone, back to Creelman. In behind, Cole Harbor, good offensive zone pressure here. The pass a little bit. On the wall and kind of taking control here. Cole Harbor shot in and Cool going to cover it up. It was a long time without a whistle there. .12:37 left to go in the third. Up one. And O'Donnell will be back out there. Welsh on it. The right side, and 3-2 the score here. So no penalties to be taken here for the first 7.5 between the legs pass there by Gauthier. Knocked in towards the middle. McDonald then chips in low. Rogers going to stop up on that puck in behind, and now pick up, turned over to the middle. Tobin, nice job receiving that, and just shoots it in and cover it up easily there in net, and that'll kill 20 seconds off the clock here. I had a pleasure of doing some of the Storm games during the Ice Jam, and they certainly impressed me. Looked like a top team in the league the way they were playing there. Didn't make it as far as they had hoped, but I do remember being impressed by how well put together this team is, and definitely looks like a team that practices hard and knows what. And we'll head back in the offensive end here, and I apologize if there's any sort of technical difficulties out there. Like I said, internet's usually pretty good and pretty easy to work with, but it does have its unpredictable moments, so we hope you stick with us through that. Hopefully not too much of the viewing experience, because we've got ourselves an awesome game here tonight. The first two periods, just back and forth action. In the third period, equally back and forth. It's a power play here for the Storm as they're looking to tie this game up, and the Whalers looking for probably their biggest win of the season to date. We got 11 minutes and 35 seconds left to determine how it's going to go. In low and pitched in along the boards. Law tries to play on it and worked up front. That's quickly off the stick, and now flicked back the other way. Going to chip ahead and no icing. So a good little work ahead play there by Sparks. As it's over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to pick that up. A minute left to go here in the power play. 11 minutes left to go in the period. So we have 10 minutes once this is done if they don't score here. But McLeod down the right side. Ian O'Donnell's got 12 power play markers on the year. Keep an eye out for him. It's worked back the other way, and Dartmouth shoots it back in. Off the bounce there. O'Donnell gonna work it out of the zone. Worked up to McLeod. McLeod down the right side. Sticking with him the whole way is Brooks, and still staying on him, but eventually spun off. Now Tremblay down low. He spins that off the boards. Ryan chipped out. Back in, and Owen O'Donnell hands that off. 15 seconds left to go in the power play. So the Whalers have had to kill, I think, 4 penalties. They're 3 for 4 on the kill so far. With 4 seconds left to go in this one, it'll be cleared out. So they really got their feet under them after that quick goal at the start of the second period. Since then, have been perfect. Down a man. In towards the middle, and up the left side they go. We're under 10 minutes to go here. 10 minutes to go. We are down the stretch here at Zatzman Sportsplex as that puck worked in and spun back in around, and whoa, hitting the helmet of Law here on the bench as he was just watching the play, and next thing you know, the rubber's coming and catching your cage. 3-2 here, lead for the Whalers. Under 10 to go. No timeouts have been called. Evans spun around now, trying to steer ahead. That one into some skates. Evans picks it up off the hop. He'll go down the right side, and stick lifted there in front. McDonald, and back into the zone. Tips back to a coin. A coin spun back around. Hands it to Evans. Evans lead pass ahead to McDonald. Gets back to Gauthier, and just offside. It was a tight one at the line. Couldn't keep it in, and now we've had a couple whistles here in the past. One over to the right side. Gauthier shoots in. It's steered up into the mesh. .9:11 left to go here in the third, and now another faceoff. We've had about 4 here in a row in the last few minutes after an exciting period and a good fight back from Cole Harbour. Couldn't get one through as that one's knocked in behind and just off the mark. Kind of tripped up behind, couldn't get it free as had a good look at it down McDonald in the zone. Probably quite the feeling there as he saw it get worked in, and just as he got knocked down, that puck was free and he was kind of pinned to the ground, no one there to get it, so it was worked back the other way by the Storm. Spun into the left side, stepping in, shot, that one catches it back into the corner. Now Mackinnon tries to catch up. In front, trying to spin out. Couldn't get there. Clement back, that one out of the zone. Dartmouth playing some defense here. Lopez up the middle. Sent in, and Cool gonna just calm the play down there. 8:16 left to go in the third, so haven't exactly caught a stride here in the last few minutes, but we're slowly inching towards that final whistle. Enough of a pushback from the Storm here to cause the Whalers to be nervous, but the Whalers holding their own here against that pushback. Right side of Coyne comes out of the zone and spun around. Behind the pass there by Welsh, it's cut off. Sparks now head to Ryan. Ryan walks in, he'll let a shot go, gets knocked away by Creelman. Into the corner now, Ryan. Gets back to Welsh. Pushed by him on the right side, spun off that puck. Apong now. Apong circling back in the zone. Down and behind, they'll wrap around to Ryan. Ryan shot into the zone and eventually knocked back to Ryan. He gets spun out into the corner now, Welsh. Back in behind and pinching that puck off, a Coin. Creelman keeps it in. Down the right side, a Coin going for the stick lift. Gets it free, now it's in behind though, and Storm doing a good job buzzing here in the offensive zone. Trying to tie this game up. Lopez down low. Grabbed there by Clements. He'll make a stutter step to the middle. Back in on the right side, stepping in, trying to hold on. Shot, rebound in behind. O'Donnell wraps it around and scores. Calm, cool, and collected off that end board shot. And he's able to put it home, and it'll be 3-3 now. With 6:49 left to go in the third, so they stuck with it here for the last 14 minutes. And now they give a wave back to the bench. And that is a direct call back to Evans waving when he scored his goal. And one of the top point scorers in the league, O'Donnell, sticks with it on the right side and just jams it home off that shot off the end boards. Gauthier stayed on it, played it over to Lopez. Back in the left side, that one steered out, and now 6:37 to go. We'll see how this one ends. It's been a crazy one from start to finish. Whalers hung on for almost 14 minutes here in the third, but eventually one goes in, and now got a whole new game. That one jumped back with a perfect pass in, spinning McLeod out of there. Arnold now going in for the hit. Knocked into the right side, they'll play it in. Boudreau free out in front, it's over to Rogers. Rogers steps in, shot, puck still loose, batting away at it. Out of harm's way, Evans now picks it up on the rush down the left side, and the Whalers gotta stick with it and can't let the chances start piling up on them. There's still plenty of time left in regulation. Evans through the middle, over to McDonald, the coming power play. As that one was almost stuffed in by McDonald on the corner. But it'll just result in a power play here for Whalers. So after giving up the lead here late, trying to get it back as Evans, really noticeable here tonight, had one goal that was tipped in from his teammate, had another one where he just finished himself, and now draws an important power play here with 5:49 left to go in the third. This one's going to come down to the wire. And then remember, right after this, we're going to be going into Steel Subaru versus the Cole Harbour Wolfpack. Back to a Coin. Coin hangs that off to Apong. Apong steps in down the right side. Drop pass. Back down to Apong. Tipped in front. McDonald tries to jam it in. McDonald has to Evans. Evans just a little too low. And that one's sent back the other way. Evans with that puck in his own end here. That was a 4-minute penalty there. That's crucial. So I guess they caught him for head contact. I did not think that. I think I was going to be boarding. So it's a 4-minute power play. 45 seconds killed off it. And so it's an even bigger opportunity here for the Whalers. There's 3 minutes of power play time left with 5 minutes to go in this game. Trying to retake the lead. That bounces across. Evans now leaves for Tremblay. A Coin over to Apong. Apong tries to play it back, and O'Donnell hits it ahead, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. A pinch there, walking in, Gallant across. Gallant shoots, scores. Short-handed as they finish it off, and now a 4-3 lead, and the Whalers Had all the momentum. And now, after a perfect 2-on-1 the other way, after a pinch on the power play, O'Donnell works it across, and now 2:49 left to go on the power play, and now they're fighting to tie it. Whalers leading by 1 after the first 10 minutes of this period. Now, backs against the wall, Makinen. Makinen across to Ryan. Ryan picks it up. Ryan down the left side. He'll break into the zone.
22 seconds.
Pushed in behind and pucks down low. Ryan holding on to it. Bounce play off the boards there to Makinen. Makinen steps in, shot low, kick before it can get to the net. Picked up in stride though, and shot blocked again. Ryan chips down low. Gauthier now in front to Halliday. It's in Halliday's skates. McKeegan going searching. McKeegan hustling into the right side. It's worked back in the other way, and Parker Cool gonna leave it. Cool hands it off, and we'll get the power play 1 back out there with 2 minutes to go in the power play, trying to tie it up. 3:43 left to go in the third. Sent in through center. Bouncing around the boards there, going to cut it off there. Tremblay, a nice pass, and it falls outside the zone, so maybe not so nice to a Pong. Pong over to a Coin back over to a Pong, back to a Coin. A Coin lead pass to Evans. He picks up a hard one there on the left side. Pulling back there, Evans. Back to a Coin, back down to Evans. He'll circle back, doesn't like what he sees. Playing the Cole Harbour playing the box right now. Over to a Pong on the right side. He'll step in, shot. Doesn't get there in front. Now plenty of time and space on the left side to clear it out. Minute 12 left to go in this 4-minute power play that's seen 1 shorthanded goal scored. McDonald leaving that for a Coin down the left side. He surveys, played into the middle, wide open shot, missing there, McDonald. Right down Broadway, Tremblay in front, trying to get to McDonald, shot in front, and oh my gosh, what a glove save there! Evans robbed on the doorstep. McDonald now in front, and it's sent in. And back the other way, O'Donnell and Tremblay and Evans thought they connected, but somehow staying out, and Sherry saving the game there with that save. Wow, what a save that was here. 2:22 left to go in the third, 33 seconds left to go in the power play, and Dartmouth so close to tying this game up late. Storm trying to hold on here to Cluett. Cluett shoots it down low. Law going to pick it up off the end wall. Law, 25 seconds left to go in the power play. You kind of want to act quick here. He'll head up the back end. Hand it off and missing that pass. No icing. 16 seconds to go in the power play. Sanford in deep. Played up the wall and past Law. 8 seconds to go in the power play, so that'll be the end of that one, and not what the Whalers were hoping for when they got that that double major, the major penalty I should say, the double minor. Down the right side, Makinen chips it up ahead. 1:40 left to go, even strength here. Whalers trying to tie this game up. Gauthier there in the right corner. Gauthier down low, missing his stick, and Evans tries to cut it off on the wall. It'll come back in. Makinen sent in, Cluett on it. We chipped ahead. O'Donnell powers that puck into the left side. We're into our final 90 seconds. O'Donnell down the left, pushing past Law, trying to steer in front. O'Donnell shot in, another one. It was knocked away. Cut to the middle, shot in, scores. And the leading point scorer for this Storm team puts another one home. And Aiden and Owen O'Donnell just getting it done all night long. And some have said, and the wave again there by Clements as he puts some salt in the wound. And the leading point scorer, and a man that some would say is the best player in this U15 Major League. There's a couple that are up there, him being one of them. And just trying to solidify his case here tonight. 1 minute left to go in the game here. 5-3 the score. And the Whalers had their chances, and they had the lead most of the night.
Assistant number 7, Owen O'Donnell. And number 4, Riley Freeman. Time of that goal, 18 minutes, 52 seconds. 8 O'Donnell from Owen O'Donnell and Krillman at 18:52.
Worked in ahead down the left side. The Whalers have shown some real heart and progress in this game today. The loss doesn't play into that as much as you think you don't want the moral victories, but it was a great effort, and what a game played. One of the best games I've seen of this Whalers team all season long. As it's cut down the left side, trying to steer ahead. Lopez shoots in, quick pad save there. In behind, and a quick snap in front. McLeod gonna work it in, and we're into our last 15 seconds. O'Coin picks it up off the pass and chipped in through the zone. McDonald grabs there on the right side, tries to steer ahead. Lead pass stopped and sent in the other way. Owen O'Donnell with it down the right side. He'll step in, shoot, and that one covered up with 1 second left to go in the third. So the Storm will square it away with the victory, and that'll just about do it for our coverage here. What an exciting game it was here on this Saturday evening, and we'll be back here soon enough at 7:45 with the Steel Subaru game, so don't go anywhere for that. But that'll do it here for us on High Button Sports. The Whalers suffering a tough loss, the Storm pulling it off here late, and that'll do it. So we appreciate you tuning in to High Button Sports. We'll see you next week, I'm sure, and if you want to stick around, we got a game coming up soon. If not, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.